How you doing today, folks? And welcome to Red Wolf EDC. Now, I took a month off to kind of kill the algorithm a little bit so I can keep the channel small. Now, to further reinforce that, I'm going to unbox this big 40 kilogram, or I like 88, 89, 87 something pound mace that is probably going to break me. I might die on camera right now. The heaviest mace I've swung so far is 60 pounds, and that was a lot. So going from 60 to 80 is probably not smart, or almost 90 pounds, but we're going to do it. So let's unbox this big, giant ass beast that I can barely even pick up with two hands. Let's see what happens. But this thing is kind of a different animal. So I would be lying if I said I'm not at least a little scared. But that's kind of the fun of mace training. You got to conquer that fear, push past that fear, and if you don't, you might just break your spine. Oh, so much tape. Didn't y'all miss my ultra high quality, super well edited unboxings? That probably a child could do better. God damn it. 1 second, folks. Whew, I'm already tired. That box within a box, Inception level action, gets me every time. All right. Ta-da! All right. So before I swing this and possibly die, let's talk about it. First off, the end cap is plastic. That's a negative. I do not like that. As I've shown you there, I have like 6 maces here. A few more at my buddy's house, and I had a couple in the house as well. The heaviest one is 60 pounds, light, or excuse me, 30 kg or 38 kg, I think is what it is, 30 kg, which is about 60 pounds. And the lightest one I have is 10 kg, which is like 22 pounds, I think it is. I don't know, I'm bad on the conversions, but none of those have plastic caps. Now, the knurling, it feels very, very good. This probably looks kind of bad on camera, but like feels really, really good. The head was unsurprisingly massive. I have size 2XL hands. This makes my hands look small. It's crazy. I'm terrified of this thing. But knurling, very, very good. End cap being plastic, I'm not really a huge fan of. This is about 300 CAD, which is about 200 USD or dollars. And that's on the higher price of maces. I think the best maces that I actually own are from Great Lakes Gear, which this mace from Great Lakes Gear would be about $700 or $600 or something like that. So better than that, but still the plastic end cap. When you're doing mace training, right, you're going to occasionally drop some shit. You're going to make some mistakes or whatever. Things are going to happen. You want to minimize that at least as possible, but you also want something durable. Also, a lot of mace training is done outside, so you want it to be relatively resistant to the elements and everything else. Things are going to rust, but you don't really want dirt or water in the actual handle itself, because then it sounds like a damn rain stick and it's distracting. I have one that actually did that because I cracked the handle. Mind you, I cracked metal. And that sucks, and it's a problem. I don't like it at all. So this being plastic to me is a bit of a problem. I wasn't aware of that on the website, but you know, is what it is. So yeah, let's swing this thing and then talk about it, because I'm excited. And picking this thing up in the package, I'm kind of sweaty and exhausted, so I'm also kind of terrified. Anyways, let's see how bad this goes. Again, the heaviest mace I've ever swung is 60 pounds. This is, I believe, my conversion, we're 88 pounds. So we're at a 30-pound jump. This might go catastrophically wrong. To be fair, I can swing that 60-pound mace 30 or 40 different times for long-standing repetitions. So I might be okay, but I'm really, really not sure. But together, let's find out. Regardless of what happens, I'll post on the internet so you guys can laugh at me. All right, y'all. So I did a very, very light warm-up because going in entirely cold is just not a good idea. But this thing is a beast, and I'm a little nervous. But again, I'm excited too, so let's get it. Hoo, 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 hoo. All right. Oops. Oh, glasses down. Okay. To be honest here, form, not the greatest. This is more just like a flexing thing, see if I can actually do it. I'm gonna build up a bit more to like an actual full-on session with that thing, but I can do it. I could not have done this 6 months ago, maybe. And it actually wasn't that hard. On the final rotation, pulling it back over your shoulder, there's like a light twinge in my tricep back here. But other than that, you know, yeah, I can do it. Anyways, let's talk about it. I literally can't stop smiling. It's a personal best. It's also something that kind of sounded impossible. I told my girl this. I told a few of my friends that. You're going to hurt yourself, Kyle. Don't do that. There's no way you can do that. I fucking did it. And give me a couple more months. I'm going to do it for reps. I'm going to be doing sets of 20. I know that for an absolute fact. Now, those of you out there who train in Mace, let's be honest here, my form was garbage. I fully own up to that. This is just, again, kind of like an ego boost type of thing, but I'm going to work on it. And yeah, I'm excited. So, a few different things. Just want you guys to see the difference. This is a 60-pound mace. I can't even pick this shit up. Oh my God. This is an 80-pound mace. The difference is crazy. Again, I have size 2XL hands. I'm 6'8", 264 pounds currently. I'm a very big guy, so it probably doesn't look that big, but these are huge. They are terrifying. And yeah, I'm happy. Oh God. Can I? Oh no. Oh no. Don't hit me in the face. That'd have been so bad. Oh, it'd have been an 80-pound black eye. Oh, okay. All right. So let's talk about it. Again, the best maces around, in my humble opinion, from a company called Great Lakes Gira. These are not that. I will say the knurling is some of the best that I've had so far. Great Lakes Gira more has like a coating on it that makes it really, really grippy. I like that more. But as far as knurling on a mace, that's some of the best. It's not super aggressive to tear apart your hands. It helps with retention a little bit, but only a little bit, because one of the things about mace training is also improving your grip. So if you have super aggressive knurling, like with a barbell, for example, you're kind of missing some of the point. Not all the point, to be clear, but some of the points. And the knurling on this, in my opinion, is almost perfect. I would like it to be just a hair more aggressive to kind of bite in a little bit, but also not give you too much of an aid. But it's like the most minute details. The plastic end cap is bad. I'm talking to some of my buddies that are machinists, try to get a metal end cap created for that and have it welded on, because I don't trust that at all, especially given how heavy that is. If I drop that, or my buddies drop that, absolutely on the end cap, it's going to pop off immediately. So that's not super good. As far as the actual balance, all of the weight, it pretty much is all in the head, which is how it's supposed to be. The actual shaft is entirely hollow, which really kind of helps the lever portion of it. If you're not familiar with mace training, you're kind of dealing with like a lever training. So you might think, 80 pounds, that's not, or almost 90 pounds. That isn't, that heavy. I can do that. I can curl that. Most people that are multiple times my size, because they work out outside a lot, people come over to the parks and start talking to me and stuff like that, cannot do this. People that are just huge cannot do this. Lever training is a different ball game entirely because you're literally using like a lever. Like you're not holding the weight like with a dumbbell, for example, when you're just doing like this. This balances it. With a lever training, not only is it only on one side, similar to, oh God, almost fell. Similar to this, which is from Tribe Load, remember correctly? How this is, which is also kind of hard to control because it's like this. But you're dealing with something that's a heavier weight on a very long lever. So you have to constantly balance that. And it's really kind of an art form that if you've not trained in it before, you don't even understand what it is. Again, I know people that are professional bodybuilders that are way bigger than I am that cannot do this because it's just a different type of strength. They're stronger than me in every regard otherwise, but in this one thing, I got them beat. But to be fair, if you're a huge bodybuilder, you start training in Mace training, you're going to be a monster. So that's just one thing. But it's great for shoulder mobility, great for shoulder health. Again, I'm 6'8", so I have bad knees, bad back, bad shoulder, or at least I did until I started specifically training my knees, my back, and my shoulders. And now I don't have those problems anymore. Mace training has pretty much in many ways changed my life. Same thing with heavy club training. And this is just one more step. My goal is to get to 100 pounds. And I'm pretty close to that now. It's, 10 pounds off basically. 50 kg. Well, 50 kg is like, I think it's like 120, but goals. Will I get there? Honestly, I'm not sure. This was a hell of a jump. Again, from 60 pounds to almost 90 pounds. Probably not recommended. If I could do it all again, even though I love this, I would get a little bit lighter because, again, I have to work up to this. And it'll be a little easier to work up to that with just a slightly lighter weight. I jumped the gun a little bit, let's be honest here, folks, but it's awesome. I love it. I'm super happy, and I fucking did it. So, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, I love that. If you're interested in Mace training, I can give you a whole bunch of different links, different companies, and you different type of information. It's amazing. It's fun. I work out a lot just in general, and Mace training is by far my favorite way to work out. It's not going to be one of those big showy ass muscles. The muscles you do see on me from different types of workouts. Mostly you just build your back and shoulders and stuff like that out. And people who I know can do stuff like this can be like bean pulls. It's kind of crazy. A buddy of mine named Ryan is kind of a bean pull. He's like, I don't know, like 6'1", but like really skinny. And he can't do like 90 pounds like this is, or almost 90 pounds. But he can do like 40, and that's more than most people can do. And he weighs like nothing, and you can't tell at all. And again, I know big, badass bodybuilders try to do 40 pounds, and it hits them in the face and they fall over. Literally, like a cartoon character. Like they grab it, and it either, when they're trying to stabilize it, it hits them in the face, it falls forward, and they fall with it. Or my favorite one, I'm not going to mention his name because we're friends, and he's a subscriber to this channel, but you know who you are. But picked it up, held it, goes, oh, okay, this is kind of hard. Like, all right, man, I'll swing it. And he went to swing it, and the fucking mace flew out of his hand and went through the windshield of his car like 8 feet away. It's funny now. At the time, I was like, oh my God. But now, after the fact, it's funny. This is a couple months ago. 8 feet's an exaggeration, maybe like 3 or 4 feet. Thinking about it, probably should have, not done it in the parking lot. But either way, it happened. And yeah. But again, little skinny ass guy, 40 pounds, move like it's nothing. Big bodybuilder guy, can't do that. So if you're interested in Mace training, I would recommend starting small. About 10 pounds is usually a good way to go. And then over time, get heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. It's a different kind of weight, but it will legitimately change your life. And if you're bored of working out as far as just lifting weights and everything else, this is so fundamentally different from lifting weights that it's just an entirely different ball game. One, you get the noob gains, So if you've been working out for years, you start doing Mace training, you'll get those noob gains again, where you'll start seeing yourself jump up, weight over and over and over again, week by week by week by week by week, and you'll get like noticeably stronger really, really fast. I've been doing Mace training for about a year and a half, and I'm at 90 pounds, almost 90 pounds. That's crazy because when I first started, I legitimately, and I wish I was lying about this, folks, I couldn't do 5. I did 5 and I swung and it hit me straight in the spine. I was laying on the ground like, ow. But now, a year and a half later, I'm here. But it's fun. I love it. I would not take it back for anything. And yeah, man, I might actually reach my goal of doing 50 kg, which is, again, 100 pounds, 110 pounds, something like that. And if I do that, I am one of very few people in the world that actually can. And that would be absolutely insane. Will I get there? I don't know, man. We'll see. But I'm going to keep on trying. As always, folks, I love you all. Please take care, and bye-bye. I am still tired. Holy shit, that was heavy.